I ain't gotta say it, look at me, they know I'm famous. Watch my ass in gold trim, white marble in the cabin. You ain't heard? Picasso looking like it's Gatlinburg. Fireplace full of stone, cause I wish I crack a wood. I ain't even talking shit, but in the sticks it's understood. Roots run deep, still standing where I stood. I'm a Nashville, Tennessee, and mud cake on Europeans. Tent so damn dark, all the haters I can't see them. Weeping willows round my house, I eat the shrooms and then I laugh it. Pull out Schwarzenegger choppers, watch them hop a Briarfoot. I'm Captain River Ratchet, cuz hang out hooks of magic, bro. If you don't give a damn, then we don't give a I'm the shit right now, bitch. Do something about it. Mr. Rocky top tier, born to climb a fucking mountain. And the smoke is only smoky cause my joints I stopped counting. I'ma beat the shit forever, tell them do something about it. And I bet nobody really gonna do something about it. I ain't seeing nobody that'll do something about it. I don't really give a fuck if you come do something about it, cause it really don't matter if you do something about it. Hey, these motherfuckers on the internet speculate my pupil with this. They ain't got no bitches and they driving daddy's whip. Oh, can I hold a 20? If not, they'll try to steal a mama didn't even try. Fuck the country song, nigga. And if cancer was a gun, give me that, I'll pull the trigger. Not merely bouncing off my brain cause my brain waves are bigger. Superstar chewing tobacco, spit the most big dipper. All these rappers are my sons, I hope they shining blind million. I'm the shit right now, bitch, do something about it. Mr. Rocky top tier, born to climb a fucking mountain. And the smoke is only smoky cause my joints I stopped counting. I'ma beat this shit forever, tell them do something about it. And I bet nobody really gonna do something about it. I ain't seeing nobody that'll do something about it. I don't really give a fuck if you come do something about it, cause it really don't matter if you do something about it. I was born in the problem, sissy father, stupid ass mama, high school dropout, out roaming on my own as a lone rider. That's why I'm covered in tats and cussing people when I want. I rub dirt on my scars and never even go to the doctor. A broken heart is damaged, but mine been broken a couple times. Now my shower fits a dozen dimes, a dozen keys to classic rides. I look in the mirror, then give myself a high five and point the Desert Eagle at my reflective side like move, right? I'm the shit right now, bitch, do something about it. Mr. Rocky top tier, born to climb a fucking mountain. And the smoke is only smoky cause my joints I stopped counting. I'ma beat this shit forever, tell them do something about it. And I bet nobody really gonna do something. Seeing nobody that'll do something about it. I don't really give a fuck if you come do something about it, cause it really don't matter if you do something about it. Really want someone to do something about it. I don't think nobody gon' do it. Ain't nobody out there trying to get real mad when I show up, but I tell them I'll do something about it. Do something. Do something. Church. 6, 1, 5.
Cracker said, do something about it. What the fuck is up, y'all? Happy Sunday. Oh, man. I don't know. Something about that song just gets you fucking hyped up, ready just to slap the shit out of a motherfucker. What's up, chat? What's going on with you? Let me see who I was in here. Tell everybody hello. Jackie, what's going on? Info Warriors, what's up with you? True Texan, what's up going on, my brother? Hey, Trixie, good to see. Rivers, that dude can't even afford gas to get to the Redneck Brawl if it was fucking 2 blocks down the street. Hey, Gina G. How you doing? Hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. Man, I was watching some of that flood stuff down there in Texas. That shit's bad, bro. Like, that shit was crazy. They were showing some before and afters. This lady was showing, I guess maybe she lived in apartments, is what it looked like. She was showing deer playing around in the field week before. And then, dude, that shit was a raging river. You know, without water, that is some serious shit, man. Like, which y'all know already. I would hope. You can't fuck around with the waters. That shit wash all the foundations away. It's not a safe place to be for sure. We was talking last night over on Hicks. What's up, Copper Top? About the fake jelly roll in a John boat shit. Dude, there's not a John boat built that will hold that fat dude. That shit is all AI. And like talking about he donated 50 million. The dude don't have $50 million to donate. But that just goes to show you, you know, all these people, they try to capitalize on these natural disasters or whatever else for PR. They just wait around for fucking something bad to happen so they can try to use it as a PR stunt. And the shit is sickening to me, man. People are losing their fucking life, and you're worried about looking good on camera and smiling and trying to get your name out there. That shit is sick, man. If you're going to donate to that shit and you got that kind of money, just fucking do it. Why you got to try to tell everybody else about it? Now, poor people trying to get something together to go help people, I get why they use social media for it. But if you're rich already and you're just trying to put your face all over a fucking tragedy to make it about you, that shit is sickening to me, man. Really, it is. Like I said, if you're poor and you're trying to get some projects together to try to go help somebody, that's cool, man. Social media is the place for that. But to put out a picture talking about you donated $50 million, I call cap. The dude don't have $50 million. If he did, he'd have ate it all already. Nah, Copper Top, but it wouldn't surprise me. What's up, Snowman? It wouldn't fucking surprise me. You know, you can't play with Mother Nature, man. And the fact that they tried to do that shit, it is mind-boggling, right? I mean, I know that there's a lot of places that have droughts and shit like that they need to try to create rain. But just like over in Dubai, when they had all them fucking fancy cars floating around over there, you think I felt sorry for them people over there? Fuck no, I didn't. I damn sure didn't. Yeah, info warriors, exactly, bro, exactly. But they'll damn sure use it for their benefit to make money off of it. That shit is sickening to me, man. It really is. I will, Copper Top. I definitely will. Hey, I watched you catch that fucking fish. That was a nice fish, bro. I damn sure did. I checked that out this morning. See, Unc appreciates videos like that because that's a real man in real natural habitat. And to me, that's what it's about. You out here getting your peace, you fucking loving Mother Nature, and having a good time, man. That's what's up. But you know, back to what I was the title of the video saying no one cares. If you feel the need to fucking write a goddamn Harry Potter book to me thinking that you're gonna get to me because you got all this going on, bro, if you are following me from page to page to write me a Harry Potter book, you don't have all that going on. I'm just gonna say it at that. Some of these motherfuckers on the internet are really, really fucking weird and very goddamn desperate. Right? British Bulldog, no one cares, bro. No one gives a fuck. This motherfucker tried to tell me I'm 55 years old or 56, whatever the fuck it was he was saying. And I've got this and a pension and yada, 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 yada. Motherfucker, I don't care. What the fuck does that got to do with me? Why are you telling me this? You sound like you need a goddamn therapist, is what you sound like you need. Unc's not your therapist. I promise you. Sound like fucking PBR. And that's what I commented on there. Okay, PBR, come show me. Some of these motherfuckers are desperate for attention, man. They just, to me, it's mind-boggling, man. This shit been going on 3 years. No one gives a fuck, in case you haven't noticed. But I'll tell you again today. What's up, Grizzy? Pretend pension. Look, here's my thought on that, right? Hey, people, man, if you want to work your life away for somebody else, and there's nothing wrong with that, bro. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking nobody that does that. But Unc ain't that type of motherfucker. Unc gonna work for himself, right? Now, have I worked for other people? Yes. Yes, I have. But in the back of Unc's mind, he's always thought, hey, man, why are you making these people money? Get out there and do the shit yourself. I've always thought that. I spent, I don't know, probably the last 10 years helping somebody try to build a business with the intentions of me going back out and working for myself when I knew that they were secure. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's my best friend, you know? Oh, text. It ain't nothing important. Trust me. That's what they want. They want somebody to say their name. We'll just call them bitchified. And then the dude that's running around with the fake bare bones account, that is another one, bro. I don't get it, man. I fucking don't get it. Yep, great white. Exactly. Not everybody can be told what to do. You know what I mean? But if people want to follow rules and directions that somebody else puts out for you, that's cool, man. If that's your thing, that's just not my thing. I'd ramble on myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to leave a fucking goddamn shitload of shit for everybody else to sell and fucking piss away because they didn't earn it. I'm going to tell you, I hate to say it, but most of the fucking drug addicts I've ever seen come from rich families that were spoiled and didn't appreciate what they had handed to them, and they pissed it away. And look here, my kids are going to earn it. That's just all there is fucking to it. And I don't care if anybody looks at me crazy for that or not. They're not going to waste my hard work. Now, will I give them a starting off point? You fucking right. I'll give them a vehicle and place to stay, whatever, you know. But that's about the end of it. All that I'm fucking got a pension and I'm better than you. No, you ain't, motherfucker. You put your pants on the same way I do every morning. I guarantee. Well, some of you men probably squat to piss, but majority of the fact is ain't nobody better than nobody. It's crazy to watch these internet fucking tough guys, you know what I mean? That just, I don't know. I'd like to see them get out there and work with me side by side and think that they're better than me then. What's wrong with people? I don't get it. Whatever. If it makes you feel better. I mean, if you have to convince yourself that you're all that in a box of chips because nobody else believes you, hey, cool, go ahead. Type away, motherfucker. Nobody really gives a fuck. Yeah, exactly, Info Warriors. Exactly. Listen, Unc said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm going to be butt naked on a fucking sailboat somewhere, a couple 100 miles offshore, chilling, just hanging out. And when I say hanging out, I mean fucking hanging out. If you want to come fucking watch and you get that close on radar, well, that's your problem. Everybody got a different outlook on life. I'm not trying to work my life away to fucking leave it for somebody else. When they said to Pete, I said, falling in water, right? Great white. Oh, shit. I just thought it was funny, man. Grizzy. It's crazy, too, right? Because if you're really that successful, you're not got time to follow a motherfucker from page to page. And it's just weird, man. It is weird. Some people just need attention that fucking bad. Exactly, Copper Top. Hey, and you know, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn because that's not what this is about. But trust me, Unc's been in several positions where I was like, nah, I just don't want to do that. For the simple fact is, I didn't want the stress on my fucking life. Nothing was ever more stressful to me than having a bunch of dudes work for me and crying to me all the time about all their family problems. I'm not a fucking therapist. I just don't operate that way. And you know, nothing will make me lose respect for a man than sitting there listening to him fucking cry about having to pay bills and take care of a situation that he fucking created himself. It's not my thing, man. I love people. I don't want to see people do without. But man, I ain't no fucking therapist. Don't come at me with that shit. I got my own fucking mental issues. You know what I mean? Just like all the rest of us. We all have questions ourselves at one time or another. But if you won't get your ass up and do nothing to better your situation, it ain't my fucking problem. Gina G, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. And I'm going to tell you, I'm very proud of my kids. Very proud. And it's not that they're better than anybody else, but they're not waiting on a handout. They're not trying to fill out a fucking application for food stamps. They work. What's up, Sherry? Exactly. InfoWars, my youngest daughter grew up in a service truck, and everybody thought I was crazy as fuck for doing that. But I wasn't. Like, it's just that when I can sit back and watch that kid, and I know deep down in my heart, hey, she's going to be all right. No matter what happens to dad, if dad died today, she'd be heartbroken, but she's going to be all right. That's what's fucking important. The rest of that shit is not important. I don't care if you shit in a gold toilet. That don't make you no better than nobody. It makes you a fucking idiot. Like, I listened to Kid Rock talk about gold toilets and shit, and I thought to myself, you's a fucking idiot, because I can shit in a porcelain toilet just as good as you can in a gold one, I promise you. And I still have some money left over for Red Bulls. Yeah. And fishing bait. And what? Oh, man. Yeah, the truth, and it does suck when you're in that position, because it's like you're supposed to have all the answers for everybody, and when you don't, just it ain't good. Yeah, British Bulldog, it is. That is stupid. But it's all fucking flex, man. Every bit of that shit is a fucking flex, and it's like, who are you really flexing on? To me, it's a waste. Dude, me and Mama was coming home a minute ago, and we was just fucking rocking out. And that one song that Ryan does about Lone Rider, dude, you could just feel that shit. Right? Right, Sherry. Oh, man. Dude, I'm going to tell you. Hey, so well, fuck, I ain't going to say nothing about that. Hold on, I might have just fucked up. Trying to back out without losing YouTube. Let's listen to what Hoser got going on here. We'll check.
Tried to kill me, but the glove ain't fit. How many times you gonna try? Bitch, you might as well quit. Be obsessed with the best. Can we please be friends? So I'll reply one more time, bitch. So my dick. They try to kill me, but the glove ain't fit. How many times you gonna try? Bitch, you might as well quit. Be obsessed with the best. Can we please be friends? So I'll reply one more time, bitch. So my dick. 4 tracks later, got you looking like a goof. Shook knighted you for royalties, told you get them off the roof. Better get your ladder, hoe. Maybe thicker sold shoes. Pop the builder around this motherfucker, clutching on the tools. Something like I'm be the king, about to give these boys the blues. Got them kicking rocks, and don't forget your little tiny shoes. Head brought next and whoop your ass up in your house, you know it's true. This is me taking shit on you and get a number 2. Ooh, yeah, the motherfucking nasty. Yeah, that boy is super gay. No he, no laugh. But you need some help writing them tracks. Somebody lend him a hand. I hit a home and have my sharing going off in the stand. From the look of your last video, your son is mad. Fix it, leave him alone. You gotta quit, stop, Dad. Had to make a call to his lieutenant, beg him, bring him back. I can't church and hold your body back. If I can stand your dad. Kill me, but the glove ain't fit. How many times you gonna try? Bitch, you might as well quit. Be obsessed with dick. They trying to kill me, but the club ain't fit. How many times you gonna try? Bitch, you might as well quit. We obsessed with the best. Can we please be friends? So I'll reply one more time, bitch, suck my dick. Tall as a T, Mercules on E. Your ex is in my DMs, what you wanna see? Pay the fee, you fat bitch. 06, last time you seen your dick. My God, boy, I be sick. Matter of fact, put your finger down your throat and get skinny, bitch. Diabetes is creeping, finger eating a sausage pizza. Obesity, feasting, Reese pieces is constantly eating. Heart is barely beating, Thanksgiving feasting, you bitch. I whoop sass and you eat it. You canuck, you about to be fuck noted. And I know you love the beef, so here's the roast. Gonna make a toast to both these fuck boys, cause they caskets are closed. I'm on the road, no butter. Cholesterol climbing, no lion. For me, Orion putting belt to ass. Flows hotter than a Holocaust. Out to burn the ash. Special orders you earn the size of elephant's ass. Really close to dying. No wonder you signed the death row. Murder both of these yuppies up on this beat. Yes, case closed. Tried to dish the gold, but it wasn't it. Told you once, tell you twice, bitch. Suck my dick. Kill me, but the glove ain't. How many times you gonna try? Bitch, you might as well quit. You obsessed with the best. Can we please be friends? So I'll reply one more time, bitch, suck my dick. They try to kill me, but the glove ain't fit. How many times you gonna try? Bitch, you might as well quit. You obsessed with the best. Can we please be friends? So I'll reply one more time, bitch, suck my dick.
Hey, I thought it was real fucking weird to watch them dudes claiming to be friends and shit. It didn't say this first time we met, but they how you being friends with fucking Merc and you don't even know the man? But I don't know. Some people see friends and acquaintances in different ways, I guess. Anything for a fucking step up on the clout ladder, though. It should be weird to me, man. I was trying to see if I could find that fucking black denim one without typing for it. Fucking 40 million views on YZ. That's crazy, man. Yeah, but Copper Top, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It has to be organic, man. It can't be just because you're looking for an opportunity. When you start being an opportunist and people call you out for it, I mean, it is what it is, you know. Most of these guys couldn't even build a lane on their own. And the fact. And then when they do use somebody and then they even admit to it, and then years later they come, oh no, it's just because I'm just that good. I don't know, man. I don't know. You're being fake as fuck when you do that. It just says that you can't admit. You know what I'm saying? If you're a type motherfucker that can't admit when you're wrong, exactly, Sherry. That is exactly what the fuck the problem is. Because you can go back through here and look and see it's been a fucking clout chase the whole time. So why would Broadnex post this right here? This was 51 minutes ago. This is my point. I'm glad he did that. I didn't even see this till just now. Okay. And we all remember when Ryan was in the studio with Jelly, right? We all remember this. So Broadnex posted this, Broadnex Music, 51 minutes ago. This is the problem. That's the problem. They know good and well They know good and well, and then they do shit like that. It just makes them look weird, man. It's like nobody needs to know it.
Also, on my NDA, I was not explained my NDA. I was not read my NDA. I also wrote on my NDA that I didn't know what any of it meant.
Well, that's your problem. I will say that. I like Deerdorf, and I think Deerdorf let the trolls get to him, to be honest with you. But if you sign something you don't know what you're signing, that's your fault. You don't sign anything without a lawyer reading it, especially if it's legal, right? Yeah, Lisa, for sure, for sure. You didn't miss nothing, Donna. We just bullshitting. We just saying no one gives a fuck. But if you sit back and watch, all this shit is just one big ass fucking clout chase. That's all it is. It's one big ass fucking clout chase, and it makes them look fucking weird, man. They didn't like. I can say something, and then next thing you know, somebody else told me to say it. It's like, do you really fucking believe that? You know how stupid you got to be to even say any shit like that? Yeah, I like Broadnex too, man. But I think that he was more worried about the money than about what was right. We all remember. If you don't remember when fucking Adam was talking to Kurt, I listened to what he said. Oh, what you think, that we don't want Ryan to work with us? Is that what you think? Because a man doesn't want to work with y'all doesn't mean that he's the bad guy. Really, when y'all push, you're trying to push yourself on. That's like forcing yourself on a woman at the bar that don't want to go home with you. You're the bad guy in the situation. You know what I mean? You're fucking doing too much. And they've been doing too much. Yeah, fact. But the reality of it is they're jealous of the position that Ryan's put him in. Dude, I heard that dude talking about the $500 shit, and I'm thought to myself, boy, that's a way to spend that. Motherfucker tried to help somebody, give him $500, and you trying to make it like he did it for a publicity stunt. Now, what your boy's doing with the $50 million out there with all them victims, that's a fucking publicity stunt. Putting AI pictures on the fucking internet of him being in a John boat. Have y'all seen that shit? That fat motherfucker can't get in no goddamn John boat. The fuck? I promise you, that fat boy is not in no fucking John boat. Let's see if I can follow it. That shit look crazy, man. Let's see if I can find that shit. Let me see. Oh, I misspelled that motherfucker, boy. I fat fingered the fuck out of that. Which I'm not saying that like people don't need to do anything, and I ain't saying that they don't need to try to inspire people to do shit. But there's no reason fucking lying about it. Let me see here. I ain't gonna play it, but hey, no, and they pause. No, and it's weird that they pick the certain ones to try to fucking clown on. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was Adam and Hosier said the shit that he said about my fucking wife, me and that motherfucker would be fighting. I wouldn't care whose ass got whooped. But you can't claim to be a badass and want to beat everybody up that you think you can beat the fuck up. And then when somebody who's a real challenge steps up to you, you will pull up. Nobody's pulling up. Nobody's fucking home. People ain't stupid. But it's all internet fucking games is all it is. No, I know, Copper Top. Yeah, that fat motherfucker wasn't in no John boat. Let me see if I can. It doesn't even look like him, to be honest with you. See if I can get it to pull it up. That's the only thing I hate about like trying to find something on the internet, because I start focusing all of that shit. Yeah. Most definitely. Let me see if I can find it. Somewhere on the internet, there is a fucking picture of Jelly Roll in a John boat. And I want y'all to look at the size of these fucking John boats, okay? Jelly Roll is not getting his fat ass in a 1236 G3 John boat. It won't hold him. But it's funny, you fucking go on there and people really fucking think that this dude is. It's like, come on, people. You gotta have more fucking common sense than that shit. I'm still looking for the picture, because y'all will be fucking amazed. Whoever's behind the AI part of it, they're fucking great. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's not showing it. It's because it ain't fucking real. But it's mind blowing how many people think shit like that's fucking real. See if I can get it, pull it up like that. And go to images. They got it all over Instagram. And I mean, claiming $50 million, that's a lot of fucking money. Now, I'm not saying that 50 million didn't get donated in Jelly Roll's name, but that man ain't paid fucking, gave nobody $50 million to do shit. All right. I can't find it. But this, I'll tell you what it does though. It takes away from the true heroes that don't have shit, right? That are out actually doing this type of shit, trying to save these people. That's really what kind of bothers me about it. Because you got average folks. Now, this is a bow hunting boat, is what it is. I know a lot of you probably don't know what that is, but these guys, they got the airboats with all these lights, and they go around fishing. They take guided tours, and they take guided hunts. But it's average, hardworking people like that that's out doing their part to try to save people. But then you get some dumb fuck who wants to post and brag about fucking donating $50 million and have an AI picture of them in a goddamn John boat feeding people, and it's not fucking happening. Not saying that he ain't down there trying to do something, but the fact that they're using these natural disasters to try to fucking shine a light on them is sickening to me. What's up, Motivated? Because really the heroes in these situations is the average people that don't have a lot, that's giving everything. Let me ask you something. If a person's a millionaire and he gives $100,000, right? Did he give more than the person that lives paycheck to paycheck that gave his last 100? No. No, he didn't. But I get sick and tired of watching these celebrities try to fucking paint themselves in these great pictures about shit that they really don't give a fuck. And they'll get on camera and cry and all that shit. And then reality of it is they could give a fuck less, because why does it take a natural disaster for them to do anything? Why can't they be helping motherfuckers to start with? Because they don't give a fuck. All they care about is what they can get from the average person. They milking the fucking poor. Anything's a shame, and it takes shit like that to get people to come together to start with.
Now hold that baby up. Hold on. Time out.
Really, to be honest with you, they need to take that boatload of people they got in right there. I'm watching the way that boat's responding. It's about overloaded to start with, and then come back to safety. But if water is a fucking scary place, it can be a scary place.
It doesn't matter, honey. It's junkyard. Don't worry about it.
Hey, shout out to them dudes that took the time to go rescue them people, right? Because that's the true fucking heroes. Not somebody who's got everything and I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And I don't know if it's social media or if there's like more natural disasters going on now than ever has been. But to me, with social media, we damn sure seeing the effects of it. That's what's up, everybody. I hope y'all have a good time. What up, Joe?
Oh, there's a cat in there.
That's somebody's whole existence just floating down the river, and you can't help but feel bad for people. You know what I mean? And if they really were seed clouding,
There's a cat.
man, now water fitting to roll that house under. Now I wonder if FEMA will fucking get in there and do anything there. They damn sure really didn't do shit for North Carolina, did they? Sad shit. I didn't know that. The Black Mall had to go upstairs. That's sad. I mean, look at that dude right here.
I've struggled to.
You think this motherfucker getting in a John boat? He wouldn't get in my John boat. I wouldn't let him. Because I already know what's going to happen. Motherfucker ain't tearing my shit up. He couldn't even keep his balance in a John boat. That bitch would capsize. No pun intended. You think that dude's getting in a fucking 12-foot John boat? Holy shit. That motherfucker got 2 tents on his back. That's what I was saying last night. They'd have to get a fucking rubber dinghy from West Marine and pump it up and strap it to his back. Yeah, that dude, and no disrespect to him, but he ain't getting in no fucking John boat. I'll tell you that now. I still want to try to find that picture because it looks funny as shit. You can tell it's Photoshop, but people are fucking naive, man. People believe that shit. That's exactly how we got in the situation we're in right now. Hello, Nada. How you doing? People just fall for any fucking thing. And who's to blame, though? I mean, really, do you blame the people for falling for it, or do you blame the people that put the shit on the fucking internet? Yeah, it was damn sure on Instagram text. I'll tell you that. It damn sure was on Instagram. They may have took it down because people started kind of speaking out. Let me see if I can log into Instagram. See if we can find it there. Nope, no results. Yeah, they might have took the shit down. Which is good if they did, because the shit was silly. Getting a lot of backlash behind it. I'm sure they probably did have it took down because it made them look goofy as fuck. Ha! Nah, come on now. That's what's up. Yeah, I bet they probably did have that shit taken down. I can't blame them. I would have too because it made them look fucking foolish. Let me see. Let me see if I can find where they was talking about where they donated. Guess what I just found? I found the fucking picture too. Ain't that crazy? What's up, Tattoo? I haven't seen you in a minute. For one, that ain't even Jelly Roll. Hold on. I don't know why I didn't fucking share it. Oh, look who's in the John boat again. Oh, this time he's in a rubber dinghy. The last one it was a John boat. And the only reason I can tell it's a rubber dinghy is because of that rope he's holding right there. Let me see what it says here. It says singer Jelly Roll donated $50 million and traveled to Texas to support victims of flash floods occurring in July 25th. A rumor that circulated online in July 25th claiming singer and rapper Jelly Roll donated $50 million to travel to Texas to support victims of flash floods. The floods, mostly occurring in Kerr County, killed more than 120 people. Officials said more than 170 people still remain missing. Prayers go out to all 170 of them. I hope they find them and safe at that. For example, on July 6th, the manager of the Vibe Situation Facebook posted archives the story, recovering more than 109,000 reactions and 18,000 shares. The post included 2 pictures of flooding and 1 picture of Jelly Roll posting at a 2024 event. The story read, country singer Jelly Roll has donated $50 million. But notice how they worded that? They put in there, they made sure to put it was a rumor. So there wasn't no fact to it. So why are they spreading that shit unless they actually know the fucking truth of it? Two days later, on July 8th, the manager of the Music Newsflash Facebook post posted an archive picture of Jelly Roll wearing a life jacket sitting in a raft to help flood victims. Bro, that's not even Jelly Roll. That's an AI picture. But that's the whole thing, man. I want to see the, because they had him in a John boat to start with, and I was like, you know good and well. No, Copper Top, there's no way he donated $50 million. He don't have $50 million to donate. But that's why I was saying they made sure to put it was a rumor. But it's a fucking PR stunt, and it makes them look silly, man. It really does. Now, don't get me wrong. They should be helping people. But this is what it would take to get Jelly Roll. That truck right here. He'd have to be in the bed of that motherfucker to get him down the river. I see Jelly Roll and Croc meeting. What the fuck was that? I don't even know who Croc was, British Bulldog. Jelly Roll feels offended by that name. I bet. I fucking bet. Who the fuck calls herself fucking Jelly Roll? Anyway, that's a goofy ass fucking name to start with. Is it because he's all creamy in the middle? My name's Bone Crusher. What's yours? My name's Jelly Roll. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, Lisa, that's my whole point behind it. That's my whole fucking point behind it. Like, you already got the world in the palm of your fucking hands. Why do you got to use some shit like that? Damn, Unc kicked himself off the fucking stream. I just don't get it, man. Right? Jello Roll. Oh, shit. That's a hell of a fucking stage name. Ready, Randy? I'm sure. I'm fucking sure. I don't like that lady. That lady just put, and I'm not saying that she's ever done anything to make me not like her other than the way that she puts herself off like she's better than everybody else. And they try to be an advocate to all these people. So you're telling all these young girls it's okay to go out there and prostitute yourself out. That's what, to me, that's just not a good look. You don't do that. You know what I mean? It's not okay for little girls to go sell their body off for money. to get to where you want to be. Ain't that right? It must be hell to have to carry around a tube of super glue in your purses makeup up. Yeah, Ready Randy. And I'm telling you right now, the fucking stunt that they pulled with Church, bro, I'd be pissed too if I was him. I'd be madder than a motherfucker. And anybody that doesn't really kind of see what's going on with that and thinks that the man's wrong for defending himself, something's wrong with you. Because if it was you, I promise you, you'd be fucking trying to defend yourself too. I was tattooed. I was always told you can't make a whore into a housewife. I mean, that's just what I was told. It's just my thoughts. I wouldn't want to be with a woman that's done slept with everybody. Can you picture that? And then them bragging about being in an open relationship. Like, how do you even fucking... Nah. Now, I ain't saying she don't take good care of them. Because, I mean, that fat bastard's got to eat. Somebody cooking that shit. Yeah, she's more than a podcaster, not a... She got a pod, all right. And she's casted it around, for sure. They're all sad. I mean, people fall out with friends, whoever, but they all do the very same thing. Picture with dog beers, etc. It's weird. Yeah. Yeah, the Katie Noel shit. That was weird. Exactly, British Bulldog. Exactly. Because if I care for you, I'm not going to try to destroy you. And that's the thing, you know. Ain't that the fucking truth? Ain't that the fucking truth, Copper Top? Bro, tears up. I had often thought that. I wonder how many people she had to fucking lay down with to get him to where he is right now. And you know that eats him up, right? You know that fucking eats him up. Just like when all the shit come out about that video and all. When he threw his phone off in the water, everybody's like, oh, he'd been done that. Nah, that wasn't... He might have done it before, but he did it again. People don't move like that unless they're guilty of something. And all people. Listen, so the bitch had that fucking Canadian on her damn podcast. And then all of a sudden, Jelly can't be seen with her in public. Why is that? Yeah, I believe that too, Jay. Oh, yeah, she's open to everybody, not a shit. Just depends on what kind of situation she can better herself in. To me, that's just nasty as fuck. I don't respect women like that. I know that's the oldest profession in America, but when you're out here trying to teach these young kids that it's cool to do that, it's not. No, exactly, Lisa. Exactly. And I've heard of her going way outside of fucking the internet trying to ruin motherfuckers just because they got an opinion about them. And why do you need to do that unless you trying to hide something? You just don't want somebody to voice their opinion about what you got going on. So we all pretty much in agreement that this motherfucker didn't donate $50 million. All right, so here's another article that they're actually questioning. As far as the title, It said, did Jelly Roll donate $50 million or travel to Texas to help flood victims? Story by Jordan Lies. Yeah, I think it's the same story. Okay, it says, but here at the bottom it says, other users also shared the same claim on Facebook, Instagram, Archive, Thread, Archive, and X Archive. However, searches of Bing, DuckDuckGo, and Google found no media outlets reporting about Jelly Roll donating money and traveling to Texas to help flood victims. Prominent news media outlets would have widely reported this rumor if true. So they're saying pretty much that it's fake. Rather, the person or people who authorized the story fabricated the entire rumor as one of hundreds of inspirational tales that dedicated celebrities. Oh, now they're going to fucking blame it on fans, I guess. Celebrities and athletes performing inspiring acts of kindness. They aim to earn advertising revenue on the blogs linked from Facebook posts. Says Snoops contacted a representative for Jelly Roll by email, to ask if they wish to comment about the rumor, and will update this article if we learn more information. An examination of the music news flash page stories found multiple indications of artificial intelligence generated images and text. For example, a user promoted an AI tool to create a picture of Jelly Roll wearing a life jacket and sitting in a raft, as exhibited by the difference in his tattoos in the fake photo when compared to the authentic image showing him singing. Well, of course, you ain't finding a life jacket to fit that fat motherfucker. I done told y'all that. I mean, goddamn, he's already got more fucking fabric on him than a fucking awning store. Fuck, they gonna get a life vest to fit that fat bastard. The music news flash posted stories featuring inconsistencies and other red flags of authenticity. For example, the post included a fake quote from Jelly saying, "There were no spotlights, no cameras," when the fake photo in the same post supposedly showed the view of a person taking a picture of the singer wearing a life jacket while in a raft. Also, the story author mistakenly fabricated the moment, saying a child held Jelly Roll in her arms. Ain't no child holding that fat mother. Need a crane for that bitch, as opposed to Jelly Roll holding the child in his arms. Further, while the Vibe situation post photos showed the aftermath of July, the picture of the man carrying a woman in the music news flash post from a storm took place on May 27th. This and other similar untrue stories of famous people helping in times of need all very much resemble with documentified as a story, but they are supposed to be true and uplifting, but which are often fabricated. The Taste of Country blog also reported about similar false rumors, including one claim Jelly Roll wrote a new song title, Angels Don't Pack Their Bags. Spreading the false rumor received more than 60,000 reactions and nearly 6,000 shares. For further reading, previously reports on another false rumor claiming Jelly Roll declared he wouldn't celebrate Pride Month. So who's behind all that shit? Is what the fuck I wonder. Potential Farms, what's up? This shit's crazy, man. But it makes you look at these people different, right? Because there's nobody out just creating these fake fucking stories for these people without them having some kind of knowledge of it, I'm sure. Because ain't he done been on these fucking Taste the Country podcasts and all that shit? I mean, it's not like they can't reach out to this dude. I don't think it's young kids, bro. I think it's them and their PR fucking team. And it makes them look stupid. Because people lost their fucking life for this. You know what I mean? Behind this shit. Lost everything that they got. And all they care about is getting their face on the front of something. Exactly, British Bulldog. Yeah, tattoo. And that's a shame too, man. None of them fucking dudes are country. It's insulting as fuck to country people what they're doing. Just because you go to a fucking goddamn Tractor Supply and buy a pair of boots and a cowboy hat doesn't make you fucking country. Anybody can do that. Country is a way of life, is a lifestyle. It's aggravating as fuck, man. Yeah, Sherry. Yeah, like he couldn't get his fucking record somewhere. I know, I seen that. That was cringy as fuck when I seen that. Hey, man. I couldn't buy my album. When people do shit like that, it just lets you know how fake they really are. Yeah, pro fucking grifters.
I almost died to a flash flood in the spring of 2010. Every time thunder struck, it was hella loud, pounding in the back of my ear. Pictures burn in my brain, still make my spine shiver. Of the dead livestock and old work trucks floating to the mouth of the river. Old folks on the roof praying to God can get baptized in the dark old river. So when you threaten me, it's exciting to see how you think you scared me, mister. So if the record labels try to drown me out, you'll see crazy eyes and a crooked smile sitting on my mouth. And I ain't made of sugar, I carry no shame, 'cause I've seen heavier rain. Yeah, I'm rebel tough, still carry no shame, 'cause I've seen heavier rain. Heavier rain. I've seen heavier rain. Some chase the standard, famous and pampered, for the self make no decision. Some like the danger, back road cocaine, and 6-speed Chevy transmissions. Tell mainstream I said, come get some. You won't even know you're bigger. 'Cause this country boy ain't a labels play toy. I come from the mouth of the river. So if the record labels try to drown me out, you'll see crazy eyes and a crooked smile sitting on my mouth. And I ain't made of sugar, I carry no shame, 'cause I've seen heavier rain. Yeah, I'm rebel tough, still carry no shame, 'cause I've seen heavier rain. Heavier rain. I've seen heavier rain. Sink or you swim, son, I've been on a limb. As people's lives get swept from their fences. And Paul died before he seen his first grandson saddle up country music and tame it. So if the record label try to drown me out, you'll see crazy eyes and a crooked smile sitting on my mouth. And I ain't made of sugar, I carry no shame, 'cause I've seen heavier rain. I'm rebel tough, still carry no shame, 'cause I've seen heavier rain, heavier rain. I've seen heavier rain. Yeah, I've seen heavier rain.
Now we all know what the fuck happened with the record label. That song means got a little different meaning to it now, don't it? But you can still listen to that song and but you can listen to that song and you can still feel it. Tex Unc said he fished last. I don't believe him. He ain't been fishing. Unless it's AI generated. Let me drop this link down here. Oh, shit. I dropped the link for anybody who wants to come up. Stop sharing the screen. What's up, Josh? Yeah, Jay. And that's fucking crazy. Oh, okay. I was fixing to say, I know better than that. I know better than that. That's why I say. Has anybody heard the Black Denim album yet? The full album? I haven't even listened to it yet. I listened to the one song that they dropped, but I haven't had a chance to go and check it out. Four days ago, Black Denim is ready. I don't know British Bulldog. That's why I was asking. Let's watch Apple Creek shit, see what she got to say. Shout out to Apple Creek for keeping up with this shit. Sure makes it a lot easier to know what's going on. I seen that weird ass fucking little video thing they put out. That little look like a bunch of fucking overgrown, out of work fucking dumbasses.
No, I'm a doctor, root for it, but God, way too many corners. What I really see is a big dog, that's a single torch. Everybody trying to hold on to being young, till they too old to play it up. Right now, I'm trying to pass mine, and they acting like I ain't holding one up. Take a walk, and then I see it drunk like it stole something when I wasn't looking. It's a Tennessee, they want Tennessee, got a Tennessee, bring the energy like it's Tennessee.
Ain't that the truth, Copper Top?
Going down with some young horn, like a fall gold with a gold gourd. Going records by the dozen more, and the platinum's got about a dozen more. I ain't even in the grocery store, studio, change the game, plans for the show, not a CEO, don't think I'm hard. They on my time, and I got none, but the torch still getting passed off. No rap story, ain't a rap story, it's a rap form, if they won't be gone. We got way too many torches in the rain. See the truth within the track we used to hear too hot to try and rip the pain. From stories, especially ones like Mark Twain. No wonder Dr. Rufo if we got way too many torches in the rain.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I didn't know if he had dropped it yet or not. Hey, I like this motherfucker right here.
I say a bunch of that. Like, I'm not even a cowboy. My dad, he's a cowboy.
Actual ranch hand cowboys, those
Yeah.
guys are salty.
Like, me, I'm a concrete cowboy. Like, don't get me wrong. I've gone out and helped gather and help work cattle and all that, ride horses, rope. But I don't do it as a living. And that's how I classify a real cowboy is they go out and they work on a ranch when they're not riding bulls. Like, if they're
Right.
traveling just rodeo to rodeo, JB Mooney, he goes
That's
out,
pretty
gather, like he's a cowboy. Stetson Wright, he could not ever.
What's
work.
up, brother?
What's up? I'm trying to
What
figure
you
this
got?
out. Nothing. They've changed this damn thing.
They did, didn't they? They took away all the lettering underneath it. You just gotta kind of know the symbols.
You got to guess.
You trying to? Yeah, you trying to
Ready?
turn your camera off?
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
What's up, Scott? How you doing, bro?
I don't know, lot. It's potential,
What?
by the way. For some reason, it wouldn't let me come in under potential farm.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. What you think about the Jelly Roll AI shit? Do you think that's something he done, or you think it's a fan that done it?
Honestly, I don't even know what I hadn't seen it yet. I don't get.
So they were claiming that Jelly Roll was in a boat feeding flood victims. He was the first picture was him in a john boat now, like a 12-foot john boat. And then they're claiming that he donated $50 million to flood victims. The dude don't even have $50 million.
Right. That's crazy.
I find it kind of disturbing if it was him that had it done or his PR team that had it done. I find that kind of disturbing because they're taking away from the actual men and women that are really out there on the front lines helping these people.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's crazy. Regardless on who done it, it's messed up. It's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, Harley, you didn't hear what I just said, but that's the problem. That is the exact root of the problem. People believe that shit. And, like I said, the dude don't even have $50 million. Why would you try to overshadow like the people that's really there on the ground helping them people? That's the people that deserve the recognition for that shit, not somebody who's fucking famous.
Yeah.
It is out of control, though. I will say AI is out of control because I already knew that it was fake, Harley, when I seen it. That fat bastard can't get in a john boat. Do you know what would happen if he fucking stepped off in a john boat? It would slide out from underneath him like he stepped on a banana peel. His fat ass would be in the water, and then the Coast Guard would be trying to pick him up with a fucking crane because you can't pull that fat motherfucker up by hand. I promise you.
He is a pretty big old boy. for a little bitty boat. Don't you catch
Hold
any
on, let me.
fish last night?
No, hold on. I want to read this comment right here. Yeah, but regardless of what Ryan said about Jelly, nobody. I'm not. Why does everything got to go back to Ryan? Can nobody have an opinion without it going back to Ryan?
Not allowed. Not
Nah,
on.
you're not. Nah, you're not allowed. And it to me is fucking crazy, man. To think that the reason that I feel that way is because of another man saying something about somebody. It just goes to show people's way of thinking. You know, it's sad. It's fucking sad. Trust me, I
Yeah.
got my own opinion.
Yeah, it's
I
mind
really
boggling.
do. Yeah, just like I don't like his old lady, not for the fact because of what Ryan said about Nicole Arbor, but because of the fact that she's trying to make it seem that it's okay to sell your body for these little fucking girls out there. I have girls. I don't want my kids out selling themselves to try to get to where that lady is in life.
Yeah,
It's
hell
not
no.
it's not a bed of fucking roses.
I got a 5-year-old daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be damned.
I've always thought Jelly was fake, Harley. Always. I've always thought that he was fake. You go and watch some of his videos, he tries to act like a gangster rapper. And to me, that's just not country. See, what they're doing right now is they're laughing and making fun of country people and getting fucking rich off of it.
Oh yeah, making buku dollar.
Yeah, and meanwhile, they don't even know what it is to be country. They've never had to live that lifestyle. They've never had to go let the cows out in the morning. They've never had to fucking to be out in the rain while a cow's giving birth and the calf trying to die on you, and you're up all night till fucking 3 o'clock in the morning trying to save the mama and the baby. You know, there's a lot more to it than just going and buying a pair of boots and a fucking cowboy hat.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. I wish everybody on the internet would quit trying to blame Ryan for other people's opinions. We're fucking human. You know what I mean? Kind of makes you look at people different because that's the first thing that they say is, "Oh, you said that because Ryan." No, I said that because that's the way I fucking feel. I'm almost 50 years old. I've got a mouth of my own.
Right. Well, it's like this right here. Well, for the ones that are trying to paint that narrative of whatever the narrative may be, obviously it's something about Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been going on for a
Yeah, it's a
long
way for
time.
people to make money.
I've been roaming through these YouTube streets for a long time, man, and it's all been the same thing. And every diss song, everything, like all the bad things that they can say is always the same, repeated. Like,
Yeah, it gets old, don't it?
look, it's like this right here. If he's been on drugs for as long as they've been saying he's on drugs, boy, he'd be a burned up motherfucker.
Well, not only that, if he's been on drugs as long as they've been saying he's doing a lot better than most motherfuckers that's not on drugs. So I'll say that.
Right. And I mean, it's like this right here. I've always wondered since when has it been like bad for your favorite music artist has more likely done drugs one point in their time to do some music.
Dude,
Could you imagine
Ozzy,
if Jimi Hendrix hadn't never done drugs?
Yeah, Ozzy. That's what I was fixing to say. Ozzy Osbourne has been one of my favorite rock artists ever, and I promise you, that motherfucker has done some dope in his time.
Oh yeah, I mean, a lot of like it's just in the independent lane, it's a bad thing for I guess because I mean, I honestly I don't know. It's weird to me. It's just weird to me.
Just about everybody I know does something just to be 100. You know what I mean? Rather if it's drink beer, smoke cigarettes, fucking me, I'm addicted to Red Bulls and Marlboros. That's a drug.
I mean, I'm smoking joint right now, so you know what I'm saying? Like, each their own.
Mm.
Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could care less what another man's doing. Just
Yeah.
don't be hating. I mean, honestly, in all reality, all these other country rappers or whatever the fuck they want to be called nowadays, they need to get a better plug is what they need to get, because their shit sucks. Their music
Yeah.
sucks. And then they get jealous because another motherfucker's doing better than them. Like, it's weird to me. Maybe they need to do better drugs, make better music.
Hey, it's a lot of jealousy is what it is. When somebody just keeps repeating the same shit over and over again, it shows the jealousy in them. They, for one, I don't give a fuck if Ryan does Adderall. If he does or doesn't, it's none of my fucking business. I don't care. The man pays his bills. Hey, and for a fucking, so let's just play along with him for a second and say that he is on drugs. He sure has changed a lot of motherfuckers' lives better.
Right.
Most of these motherfuckers can't get up on their own. You know what I mean? And do shit on their own. A lot of people have rode that man's coattails till he just shook them off. The motherfucker can't stand it.
Oh yeah. I mean,
And you know what else to potential farmers I've noticed? If somebody is doing better than somebody else, they all try to reach up and grab them and pull them back down. They want to pull them back down to the level where they're at.
oh yeah.
That's sad as fuck, dude. That really is. That is sad as fuck.
It's all in the raising, man. That's all I can say about it.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just like the what it started off when I started off this stream, I was saying nobody gives a fuck. I had somebody that wrote me several fucking Harry Potter book comments. I didn't even read all of it after the first few things. They trying to down me, and you know, because they got a fucking education and they got, you know, what did he say? Something about a goddamn pension. Like, I give a fuck about somebody else's pension. You know what I mean? If you really got all that going on and you're following me from page to write that shit, you really don't have all that going on. To me, I just don't get it. But if you want to work for the man, then go for it. That's your prerogative. I'm not going to bash you for fucking going to work and holding a job, but that's not my thing. I am a motherfucker to take risks. It is what it is. If I wouldn't take risks, I wouldn't be out on the side of the road. I mean, is my internet acting slow, potential? Is that why I keep stepping on you?
No.
Okay.
No, you're good. I was just listening.
So you grow, don't you? Is that why I want to say you grow, don't you?
Well, I'm just for personal use. I got my medical card, and it's just a name. Honestly,
right.
Potential Farms it started off as a joke, and then, well, now it's a YouTube channel that just does shorts and talks a bunch.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ryan's already a legend with just his thoughts and accomplishments, and 49 related almost his shit. And I'm on Adderall for 30 years. Used to be a manager. Well, nothing wrong with that, bro. Nothing wrong with that. But it's kind of funny that, you know, everybody downs him and tries to degrade him for it. But if everybody took a closer look at themselves, I promise you, there's things about yourself that need to be fixed before you worry about what another motherfucker's doing.
I know that's right.
And that goes with me too, right? You know what I mean? That's all of us. But it's easy to sit back and point the finger at somebody else and go, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like to talk shit. I think it's funny, especially to get some motherfuckers' feathers riled up on this here internet stuff. And
yeah,
they take it to heart.
Yeah, when the same people do it over and over again, you start looking at them like they're fucking goofy. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, you just a broken record at this point. And nobody's ever came with any real proof other than him admitting to taking Adderall. That's something he told you because he didn't give a fuck.
Right? I mean, in our reality, who should really? I mean, how many grown motherfuckers should give a fuck? You know what I'm saying? about another
Hey.
grown motherfucker is what it boils down to.
And most of these motherfuckers that's pointing the finger are goddamn junkies themselves. They're junkies their fucking self. Rather if they're alcoholics, sex addicts, fucking whatever. They got their own fucking problem.
One of their main problems is the fucking music, man.
Yeah.
Like not one. Like there's a handful of them out there that you turn on their you're lucky to find an album, and then when you find an album, you might find maybe one song that you can listen to part of the song on because it's a feature with somebody else.
Yeah, a lot of it has been features, you know.
Like I've lost count on how many of Ryan's, and then I mean there's some more. There's a few up and comers that's got they need work. You know what I'm saying? They need work on it to have that radio play.
This crazy motherfucker here. Hold on, let me click on his
I
comment.
can't see none of the comments, so
You can now. I pinned it. Read that one. Can you read it?
Slayback. Slayback.
Yeah, goofy motherfucker. What's up, Slayback? How you doing, bro? Yeah. Listen, until motherfuckers can get to where he's at in life, they probably ought to quit judging him.
They just need to learn how to tell a story. That's all they need to do. That's a secret to this shit. I'm as a consumer of the music, just learn how to tell a story, but make it to where that we feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Other people can. That's exactly what I was fixing.
I mean, hell, it could be your grandpa's story. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even got to be their story as long as they can. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the secret to the shit. Man, I can't even carry a tune in a bucket. I promise you.
But trying to be somebody else ain't where it is.
Yeah, don't wear a mask.
Hey, and no disrespect to Adam at all, but I just don't get into his fucking music, man. There's nothing about it that I relate to. I just don't. And that doesn't mean that he's not talented, and that doesn't mean that he's not fucking deserved to be where he is. I'm not saying that. But Ryan fucking helped that motherfucker. The man got on there and admitted it. And then later on, when he got trolled, he comes on here and says, oh, no, I'm just that good. It wasn't Ryan that did. Bro, yes, fuck it was. And the fact that you can't admit that just tells me that you don't stand on anything. That's just how I feel about shit.
It's like this right here. As someone that just sits back and just, I like the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside 90% of my life fucking sweating. So I like good music to make it pass by faster.
Chop outed that none of the artists got paid, but the obvious ones at the rave. Shaking my head. Oh, I'm sure about that, dude. That's all fucking scam to get money off of the fucking country folks. That's all it is. Just like I heard him saying on one of them's on Tater Tot Tim's fucking show that, oh, next time I don't know, I need to bring a side by side or a 4-wheeler. I ain't going, bro. Country folks know that that's what you do at those events. Anybody that's really down with it and been, you know what I mean, they know you don't go to a mudbogs to just sit and spectate. I mean, unless you just like to watch other people have fun, and there's nothing wrong with that either. Yeah, exactly. It's a vulture. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And it's sad to see. It's sad to see. It's like Adam 22 over there in the rap lane. That dude is a culture vulture.
I'm I'm from Oklahoma, so yeah, you consider I'm a country boy, but I'll be real with you, I don't really like getting all fucking muddy and shit.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're gonna sing about country shit, you should probably be country. You know what I mean? It would be like me jumping out here trying to be a fucking gang banging rapper. You would look at me and go, "What the fuck is this dumbass doing?" There's no authenticity to it. But now you got some simple-minded. I'm gonna use PBR's fucking words because we on a PBR kick here. This is gonna be good this coming up week. Y'all ain't gonna want to miss that. But some of you simpletons that can't think for yourself. Yeah, country folks don't go to raves. Raves is raves really started out with like transgender and gay people and other shit mixed all in a mixing pot, which is nothing wrong with, hey, if you got gay friends, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't care.
Well,
But
it
I'm
was
not
more
going to
of
take ecstasy and hang
a,
out with a bunch of fucking weirdos. I'm not doing it. That's a rave.
that was 2010.
Yeah. Yeah, country is definitely a way of life, not clothes. So that's one of the main reasons you're out here talking shit on them. I get it. But, just like the fucking video they put out with all them dudes in the background, that shit looked weird. It was a bunch of fucking overgrown toddlers trying to act hard. And to me, it looked stupid as fuck.
What are you talking about?
That video that they just put out with them all singing and jumping around together and shit, trying to look like they were hood. Country boys don't wear gold teeth, I'm going to tell you. Not real country folks. Just like they're trying to say that, well, not that they're trying to say it, but
I know where
they
I
were
come
trying
from. Hell, where I come from, they shit. You come around here with a bunch of gold teeth, you love to leave with no teeth.
It looks weird to me, man. But, and it's because it's not natural. You know what I'm saying? That's not the country way of life. But just like them trying to push Shaka over Bubba K. Dude, that's not saying that Shaka's not country, but he's not singing country. Bubba K's more country than any of them motherfuckers. That's why they didn't really kind of click with him, is because it was a damn, what's the word I'm looking for? It was like
Bubba
a
K,
frat party. It was like a frat party.
To fucking just steer clear of all the drama and just keep his head, you know what I'm saying, and keep doing what he's been doing, and that boy's gonna go places, honestly, because
he's got fucking talent, dude.
Sure.
Yeah, man, dude. And you go in his
He's
comments,
young, and he's gonna be they're gonna be all kinds of. This is my outlook on it. This is why we get so much. This is why the country rap lane is so flooded with all this fucking garbage ass shit. Because you got to look at who's pushing this garbage ass shit. It's all the ones that self-complain. You know what I'm saying? They're up here, up on the top where they put themselves. You know what I'm saying? And if you have a bunch of this garbage music getting put out, and then you put out a song with your higher following, and it gets more numbers, it boosts your confidence and your, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to compete against a bunch of garbage.
Yeah,
like,
it's like, not hard at all.
You know what I'm saying? No offense to anybody, but you take for instance, an Adam Calhoun song, and you put it up against whatever one of them fucking,
a rookie, somebody without their production and shit like that. I get it.
Yeah. And
hey, but
they're gonna get. Of course, that up and comer is gonna get, that song is gonna be garbage. You know what I'm saying? And then this other song that's also not as good either, being put out by these fucking motherfuckers that's help pushing this garbage, but it boosts theirs because it sounds better. It's better quality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, they're buying a lot of views. I can show you. I promise you, they're buying subscribers and views. It's bots. They're not getting the views that people think that they are. It's not organic. I promise you it's not. You can go to Social Blade, any of them, and you can see the 10,000 jumps, and it's over and over again every month. 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. Nobody gains 10,000 on a dot. every month over and over again. It don't fucking happen like that. Let's listen to this one song by Bub K. I haven't even heard this song yet.
K. Culture slow like the static in that old 4 radio. Culture slow like an old back road that leads me way back home. Turn on cruise road, take a left at the stop sign, keep driving straight till you run up on the creek bank where I was found when I was 15. Posted up in that Ranger hillside on the south side with the smoke rolling around the cab light. Couple buddies and some cane posts with a line in the water, shine the high beams on that bobber, watch it sink in that mucky bottom. I was young, no insurance, didn't even have a driver's license, but I still run into town like I had it all, partner. No one could tell me nothing. I was always into something. They labeled a problem child, the one you kept from your daughter, cause I was always running wild and couldn't stay out of trouble, getting suspended from school for fist fighting in the hallways and breaking the rules. That outcast, I never fit in, I learned to accept it, so I just choose to be different and keep my mind interjected to write these lyrics for the South, and when I'm gone, nah, they will forget. Country slow like the static in that old 4 radio. Country slow like an old back road that leads me way back home. Remember 16 cruising down the strip in that 4-door 20 by 12 50s and 35 stunting when I'm sliding like old boy, that boy back at it again. Couple buddies hanging out the window talking that shit. I had the ball joints clacking but the system still slapping, straight pipes popping off this in the door looking wretched. Flick a bird when I'm passing by, tell them holler back at me. I'm country bubba, back was trouble, some of y'all won't understand it, but I'ma make it. I'm headed for greatness cause that's the way that I planned it from a kid, when the hopes and dreams just running on gasoline until I felt like I ain't have a thing. All I know is where I'm from, somewhere deep up in the cut, with some honkies that I learned from, build up and taught to be tough. You work for what you got, there ain't no handout, get your ass up. Them hard times gon' make you even stronger, and the time you feel like quitting, just remember why you started. Country slow like the static in that old 4 radio. Country slow like an old back road that leads me way back home. Yeah, I'm still cruising down these same roads, still going where you can't go. I'm staying in my lane unless I swerve and hit that pothole. Can't stop me, I'ma pop it. The hardest young in the topic, that's why I'm loud and obnoxious. I'ma get it all regardless, I'ma die behind my respect. You best believe I'm up next. Who else you know who's only 19? Steady laying down tracks. You got the culture steady thumping with the charges to match. I built it all from the ground up, ain't nobody show me how. Like the static in that old 4 radio. Culture slow like an old back road that leads me way back home.
He definitely still needs some more work, but I can feel where that kid's coming from, man. That's hometown shit. You know what I mean? That looks like my area, bro. That's where, not where I live, but close enough. It looks like it could be my neck of the woods.
Yeah, he's got potential.
Damn right he does. And I want to see him grow, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See, and that's the thing, man. A lot of these people just can't get past the bullshit and just let shit go. It's not a beat for him. Nah, hey, and that's all part of fucking becoming an artist. You find your rhythm, you find your sound, and when you find it, I don't think he's found it yet, but when he does, just like Lil Payday is a fucking beast on the mic. The right person sees that kid, it's over. He's out of here. There's younger kids that's coming to take this fucking positions from these dudes. And I think that's what they're scared of. And a lot of them trying to sign them that 50-50 shit, that was fucking crazy. You know what I mean? That's not trying to help somebody. That's trying to help yourself. That's a culture vulture. They're just trying to come up off somebody else. The whole thing has been about what can be done for them.
Well, that's somebody that knows that in, you know what I'm saying? They're almost 50.
Bro,
Like,
listen. So they fuck around, sign one of them contracts, potential. This is the part that bothers me. All right, say we'll use Bubba K for an example. Say Bubba K fucking really jumps off. Say that they invest 10,000 in a video for him, okay? All right, he signs a deal for 50%. He's stuck with them motherfuckers until somebody either buys him out of a deal or he really can't go nowhere because this motherfucker owns his ship and he shelves him because he said something that pissed him off or whatever. They're trying to control the outcome of these kids' fucking life. And to me, that is not right. That is not trying to help somebody. You're trying to help your fucking self. And most of these dumbasses on the internet that's arguing about this shit back and forth don't really see the big fucking picture of what's going on. Nobody should be getting 50% of nobody's shit. Now, should they be out the 10 grand that they used to make the video? Absolutely not. But trying to get a motherfucker to sign his life away for 50% when this kid might be worth fucking $20 million by the time it's all said and done. So you mean to tell me because you fucking helped him do a $10,000 video, you're fucking entitled to 10 million? Get the fuck out of here, man. You're trying to take advantage of these kids. And what you're doing is you're offering them like, hey, I know Jelly Roll. Hey, I know Upchurch. Hey, I know this. I can do this for you. I can do that for you. When really you can't do shit for them. Everything you're doing is a goddamn photo shoot to try to look like something you're not.
true story.
Very, man. Very. It's
And
the
this is
actions
just,
you don't see. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
oh, it's good. It's just, I mean, that's pretty much what I was going to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, actions speak louder than words, but some of the actions you don't do speak even louder.
Bro, because, hey, and I'm sure you'll agree with me on this. Bro, I'm not no fucking YouTuber. I'm just a fan of the music. I'm watching what's going on. And nobody was saying anything. Now everybody's saying something, but they're not really saying anything. But at the same time, they're worried about monetization, trying to make a living for their fucking self. Just like with that old fucking dick nose motherfucker up there. He has no concerns about anybody but himself in this shit. So if he can monetize a video and rage bait people and piss them off to try to get them to watch and try to ruin somebody else at the same time,
Like you said, dick
he's
nose, and I
okay.
had like a Rolodex thing. Sorry to cut you off, but I had like a Rolodex thing of different people.
It's just crazy, man. You know what I mean? And in the very beginning, I didn't really realize just how big of a voice people really do have on these platforms. But just to watch it, dude, is fucking sad. You can't blame, you know, they try to blame Ryan for every fucking thing. And it's like, Jesus Christ, are you not man grown? You know,
God dang it! I got a flat tire. Fucking Ryan Upchurch. God.
yeah, it's crazy. I seen one dude, he's
It's
playing video
110
games.
outside. Upchurch is messing with the weather right now.
Yeah, you can't blame that dude for every fucking thing, man.
Oh my God, I know it's.
Hey, and you know, here's the thing. Some of these motherfuckers are starting to look goofy as fuck on the internet. They really are. They're to me.
Starting to. Where you been? Hell.
Well, I try to give them a little bit of credit, but because we're all different folks, man. Everybody sees and thinks shit different, but you can't just continuously keep blaming one fucking person. And they put a lot of shit in the man's mouth. They talk for him, and it's like, bro, if he don't
This
say it
old
directly,
This old wise ginger goes by Millie Red. Speaks some highly good words. It's hashtag fuck them all.
yeah, I like old Millie Red. I know who you're talking about. I haven't watched none of his stuff lately, but he's a pretty good fucking artist too.
Yeah, he puts in some work, man.
Yeah, he's a pretty good artist too. But I mean,
He's
you
got,
can't be
he's got some
mad.
new stuff coming out that's not rap.
You can't be mad because a motherfucker won't let you on his gravy train. That's really what it boils down to. Did y'all see the Instagram video by Deerdorf about 3 months ago where he was talking about photo shoots and photo ops? If you haven't, I suggest you go watch it. It will enlighten a bunch of people on some shit. I'm still on Bubba K shit. I was wondering what the fuck am I still seeing that kid for? But that's why. You got to put in your own work, man.
Oh yeah.
T Millie. I call him Tater Tot Tim, bro. Either that or Walter, because he's fucking got somebody's hand up his goddamn ass like a puppet. Which I don't. Hey,
I know.
I
I know who you're talking about, and that's sad, honestly, because I used to actually. I watched the run. You know what I'm saying? I watched it.
Yeah. I couldn't watch that shit, dude. It was too fucking boring for me. Just to be 100% honest.
I did for a little bit, and then it was just like, yeah. Then it become just like fucking, you know, the run of the mill, same old. What
Let's
up,
go.
church dude? What up, church dude? This time,
Yeah. There ain't
it's crazy that man. He lives in like that man lives in a lot of fucking free space in a lot of motherfuckers' heads, man.
Don't he though, bro? Don't he?
Like for real, he lives rent free, and like, and not just the artists, man. There is a lot of I mean, I'll be the first one to tell you, like, I mean, and some of them, it's on both sides. Like, it's like some of it's crazy.
I'm trying to see Lil Payday's last video was 10 days ago. Let's check him out and see what little fella's talking about. I like Lil Payday, man.
Oh, yeah, I like that old school stuff he's been putting out.
Rack it up, grab the pump, riding in that junkie joint. Still have fun last night, you know I be tripping up off of the window blunt. Smoking cause they help me kill. Off that dro, don't fuck with pills. Lock a buster in the trunk and dump that body here. There ain't shit to do. Demons, fiend, and evil interlude. Stepping to me, your reckless move. Meet the Smith and Wesson fool. Cut off the no. I spit this shit from the dome. It go from the microphone to your block and around your home. Like skinny pimp. Every rhyme I rap, it be kinda tough. I call your bluff. Peeled in your cap way back cause I had enough. I been flexing, about 10 checking bitches who acting hard. Leave your ass wrapped up. Body found by Boulevard. So step wrong, the Teflon. It hit you in your neck bone. Who that cracker? You that cracker rapper that I step on. Sticky man. But you can call me Payday. No percent and all these bitches on the vacay. Got this pistol, but I also love a melee. Swing that blade at your face, watch it disintegrate. Sticky man, but you can call me Payday. No percent and all these bitches on the vacay. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. What you got us is like come and freeze like with the gangster cracker. Bet I'm about them dollar make you hollow when I slam a cracker. Lockdown tight, hype when I rhyme like I'm Snow and White. Ain't standing right, blow up your residence like Tannerite. 9 at night in the tree line, dialing in my sight. Bitches see me clicking, then they wishing they get suicide. Bitch.
Hell yeah. See, now that little kid is having fun, dude. And let me tell you something. That's what it's about, right, Sherry? He's making his own lane. He ain't trying to ride off the back of nobody. Look, hey, when Ryan took him in that fucking studio down there, you think Ryan did that to try to get the little kid to sign to him? No.
No.
He did it because he's like, all right, this motherfucker feels about music like I do. And I'm going to do what I can to help him. And dude, I fucking, I don't know, it did my heart good to see that. You know what I mean? Because that was a straight up honest fucking gesture. He helped boost the kid on Instagram by saying, "Hey, Payday, I'm coming, I'm bringing this shit to you, bro." And it was just good to see. That's authentic. Not trying to get what you can get off a motherfucker, thinking about what you can get off the back end of somebody. To me, that's a snake in the fucking grass. I don't care who you are. When your whole reason for doing something is so you can get fucking paid from it, I got a problem with that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Slayback said he gonna bring back this old Memphis underground rap. Remember I said it. That's what's up. Hey, look at here. I want to see that fucking kid grow and get as much out of life as he possibly can. But I keep telling his mama, get ready, because when that happens, it's gonna fucking happen fast and there ain't gonna be no stopping it.
Yep. Because he does put in the work. He's been putting in the work he's been doing it for
wow, a couple years now. I know it. Let's listen to one more of them. He got his own style. See, he's got his own sound. He's got it figured out what he wants to put out. You know what I mean? And he's sticking with it, like you say. He's not
and it's
bouncing
progressive.
around.
You can tell, man. Like honestly, from the first ones he started, and this sound that he's putting out now, like from the first one to his newer ones, yeah, he's finding his little pocket.
Yeah, he's growing the fuck up, dude. Right, and that's the beauty of this shit. If you use the internet the right way, you can watch these. You know, it's, I don't know. To me, it's a story. It's unfolding, and we're getting to see it from the beginning, and I appreciate that.
LJ.
Here we go. They say my rapping is timeless. Let me tell you how my mind is. Visions of violence every time I close my eyelids. With all the rain and thunder, how do I play in it? I made my own grave, so I'ma lay in it. Told the devil not today, but he found his way. Or so we thought. Grabbed the shovel and dug him a grave. I looked the devil in his face and see what his deal is. I know I ain't gonna take it. Definition of realism. I walk with my chest out and speak from the heart. You don't want shit, well then don't shit start. They try to bring me pain, throw dirt on my name. But I'm made from the dirt. What you saying ain't a thing. God put me on this earth. I still ain't found a reason. I know it's out there, just wait for me to see it. I know it's out there, just wait for me to believe it. I'm trying to pass my test with the trials and tribulations. A person without a purpose is a dangerous combination. Send a player hater to his final destination. Lacerate a hater, then face incarceration. That's all just a trap to get you locked up. Stuck behind the wall with emotions boxed up. And the clock seems stuck, time only getting slower. You put your trust in a bitch, I guess you didn't know her. You didn't wear the rubber, now every month you're over. Every day's a battle, good versus evil. I pray to the Lord, but I wanna hurt people. Most people get the mess, but few get the message. They focus on the curse and look over the blessing. Yeah, I'm only 15, but I feel about 50. When it rains it pours, yeah, I feel like 50. I used to be scared, now I walk through the dark. A fucked up mind, but I got a good heart. They go rapping the time, let me tell you how my mind is. Visions of violence every time I close my eyes. All the rain and thunder, how do I play in it? I made my own grave, so I'ma lay in it. Said my rapping is timeless, let me tell you how my mind is. Visions of violence every time I close my eyes. With all the rain and thunder, how do I play in it? I made my own grave, so I'ma lay in it. Made my own grave, so I'ma lay in it.
Made my own grave, so I'ma lay in it.
That's what's up. He does got that fucking 90s vibe, Apple Creek, for sure. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, I remember all that shit. But they don't want you to remember all of it. But that don't mean that we got to keep speaking it up, because all it does is it does exactly what they want you to do, Brandy, when you talk about that shit. Is any attention to them fucks over there like that is what they're looking for, if that makes sense to you. You got to ignore the fucking stupidity sometimes, you know? It's hard. It's hard when you know it's a lie. It's fucking hard to, but it's just what you got to do, though. You got to ignore stupid ass people. They don't deserve the fucking attention that they've gotten, because they're never going to change. You cannot change the spots on a fucking leopard. You can't. It's so hard to teach an old dog new tricks. If that motherfucker is going to shit in his bed and lay in it, you think he's going to stop shitting in his bed because you say, hey, you ought to quit shitting in your bed? Nah. I can barely write it decent. I know that's right, Cover Top. God damn. Hey, and Unc don't spell worth the fuck either. And motherfucker be looking what I'm trying to put in chat and they be like, what the fuck's this retard saying? Oh, bloodsuckers.
I'm the same way.
Sure.
I can't spell shit.
Hey, and a lot of times, man, like when I'm in Rusty's chat and shit, I just be commenting just for the algorithm, just because it pushes it. I don't give a fuck.
Look, it's like this right here. I got spell correct, and even my spell correct spelled it wrong now.
Yeah, my spell correct says, hey, stupid, stop chatting. Just shut the fuck up.
Just stop.
just fucking stop. Just don't. What did Michael Jordan say? Just don't.
Just use emojis.
Dude, I remember when I figured out what fucking emojis was. That's how illiterate to the internet I was. I was like, what the fuck are they talking about emojis? 3 months ago. We'll listen to one more Payday song and then we'll give him a rest for a little while.
Light to a blunt as you vibe to this shit. Real motherfuckers and they ride to this shit now. Light to a blunt as you vibe to this shit. Real motherfuckers and they ride to this shit. Located the dope's existence with a 6 cents. Po pocket crack, I ain't even got about 6 cents. But guaranteed to leave your head with 6 dents. Relentless is how I know when I'm in a rage. Guaranteed to make front page if y'all don't pay. Something different, these rapping bitches can't handle me. I'm feeling the crack, a rapper cap like a tangerine. Haters gon' hate, I ain't wishing them well. I give them hell in each song as if y'all can't tell. I said it's payday, coming to get you, hit you with the 9. It's payday, making sure every buster in line. Popping heads like some Pillsbury biscuits. Get with this, a witness. Can't get his cap peeled from a distance. You want a murder show, you get front row tickets. My mind's sick and twisted, fucked up. Money running low, so keep your jewelry put up. Light you a blunt as you vibe to this shit. Real motherfuckers and they ride to this shit now. Light you a blunt as you vibe to this shit. Real motherfuckers and they ride to this shit. Light you a blunt as you vibe to this shit. Real motherfuckers and they ride to this shit now. Light you a blunt as you vibe to this shit. Real motherfuckers and they ride to this shit. Now, pass me the mic and this cracker set this bitch off. I'm dropping hits like a bomb, so look out, here I come. Little bitch, I'm sicker than your regular, ain't your average man. But I be killing these bastards because they rapping is lame. Little bitches back to business, boys back in the game. I let my homie L ride, put y'all up on game, ho. Hey, talk to him for a minute, homie, let him know something. Yes, it be L-Dot when I rap, it hit hard, won't get far. Cause it be rapping with them shit bars. Ain't new to the streets, play your ass like a guitar. You bitches that pussy like a pedal off of that get hard. Weak mind buster, can't spit about 10 bars. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, then el disparo. Bump like a pothole, now you a gone gato. My semi-auto, release them things real fast. Run, motherfucker, in the danger path. Them things will blast you in the past, just like gas. Now your ass is in the grass. Light up that glass, hit the gas. Don't fuck with a cracker pack in a mag. I'll step on your ass through the dash in a blazer. We good dope blazing, play a hater eraser, knocking doors off hinges with vengeance, just like Jason. So face it, I still dodging metal bracelets. Dangerous with this rapping, lyrical lacerations. No patience for fakes in the grass like snakes. Bitch, all it takes is you busted to realize I've seen shit. So what you talking about ain't a motherfucking thing, bitch. With that chopper flow one time. Bitch, it be payday, and yes, I'm bringing the chopper flow. When I knock a hoe, I might go serve a chicken like Domino's. Coming through, getting erratic and making the racket. Now what you wanna do, ain't gonna do a damn thing. And that's a damn shame. 15, already the boss of this rap game. Nothing subliminal, never be given the minimum of my lyrical. Coming through, messing them up with the uppercut, leaving the boy and critical. Think that you slicker, pulling the trigger, who living fool. Critical injuries is what you was fantasy. So sit back and watch me drain all the blood from my enemies, ho.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker said, oh. I changed his name there to Mr. Farmer.
Heck yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, Lil Payday has got soul about him. But see, that's what you get when you get somebody who's really in it for the right reasons. That kid enjoys making music. Anytime I've ever called him, I'm like, what you doing? He's like, oh, I'm just in the studio, right? And that's what's up. You know what I mean? He's not on the internet looking for drama to fucking get into to try to stir up fucking existence on YouTube. Because trust me, if he'd have got involved with the drama, he'd have a bigger channel than what he's got. More people would be paying attention to him. The people that pay attention to the drama are not in it for the fucking music. And I get
Right.
that. You know what I mean?
Totally different algorithm.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Stacy. You're absolutely right. Hey, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't really follow. I love Ryan's music, but that's not why I follow him. I follow him and I pay attention to him because he's a good fucking person. Deep down, generally, he's a good soul. He got a lot of pressure on him, and I'm gonna tell you, most motherfuckers couldn't deal with the shit that dude deals with. I couldn't. I'd just be 100 with you. I'd just shut down. I'd be like, man, fuck this. But that's what they're trying to get into.
I don't know. I just know that I wouldn't. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I was reading Slayback's comment about skinny count.
Yeah, I just had a high moment. Man. I just forgot what I was going to say.
I don't know. But Unc looking around for his pack of blunts, and I thought about rolling me one. The only problem with that is, dog, I fucking, when I roll one, I just don't be thinking about it. I just be zoned out. Which ain't nothing wrong with that either. My buddy trying to get me to go ride 4-wheelers. Man, I don't really get into that shit anymore. He been texting me, trying to get me to go ride. Ain't but so many places you can go fucking ride out here. You know? I mean, you can go ride anywhere out here, not but fuck farming. But just
I wouldn't ride nowhere but down there to my boat and go fishing. Is what I'd do.
Yeah. Yeah, we stayed on the boat last night, the night before. I was ready to come home though, man. I need to get air conditioning on that motherfucker. But I got them big fans on there. So at night now, it'll freeze you the fuck up out of there. But about noon, you got to get up out of that thing. It's just too hot in there.
Yeah.
What's up, Jay? I'm here.
I'll just be down here bank fishing in Oklahoma. I'll be down here trying to catch them catfish.
Bro, you need to go saltwater fishing one time. It'll change your perspective on it. But in Oklahoma, though, y'all got what? Largemouth bass, smallmouth bass? Y'all got brim and shit like that there or no?
Got what?
Brim?
I don't think so.
Sunfish. I think y'all might call them red breasts or something like that.
Man, possibly, maybe. I mean, I go bass fishing every once in a while with one of my buddies, and I much rather go catfishing.
I'm gonna, dude, but one day, if the Lord's willing, I'm gonna go out there and go fishing with Copper Top one day. I want to go fucking catch some of them pike that he's been catching. Them motherfuckers, they just look like they'd fight, but see them fish get
And see,
big.
that's what I see. I like catching, like, that's what I like, man. I like hang into one that feels like a pit bull on the end of your line. That's what I like, playing tug of war.
Yeah, see, that's how them reds are, bro. Them redfish are like that. Let me see. I'll pop some.
I don't really
See,
like lake fishing. I like river fishing. I don't like lake fishing.
pike. So a muskie. What is a muskie?
I don't know.
Snake it. Ugh. Milkfish. What the fuck is a milkfish? Northern pike. See, I just put in northern fish and come up with northern pike. I was trying to see the species up there. See, that's a whiting. I don't know why they're calling that a northern kingfish. That's what we call whiting here. That one right there. Yeah, that's a whiting.
I'd
Anyway,
take your word for it.
yeah,
What?
yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't know. I like types of fishing and shit, though, man. But that's just being out in nature. That's what country folks do, man.
Yeah, yesterday I was in the center of Red River because it was down, sitting on a sandbar.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find. See if I can find
This
something.
here recently, they shut the gates down on the dam up here. It comes out of the Lake Texoma, and then some old boys out there jigging for them striper. And he caught him about a 15, 16 pound striper. That's a pretty big striped bass.
You're talking about with let me see what I'm doing. Let me see what the fuck they talking about.
Music City magic, I'm the one. Satan got some gold inside his pocket that I want. Muscle car started, motherfucker, here I come. We go dumb, Music City magic, I'm the one. Satan got. We go dumb, Music City magic, I'm the one. Satan
I thought he.
gold inside his pocket that I want.
I thought Ryan canceled that. I could have swore he fucking canceled. That's the fish I've been talking about. This is a small one now. This is a perfect deep size. These fish get fucking 30, 40 pounds easy. That was a good fish right there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't keep that motherfucker. He was still breathing. Or trying, well, he wasn't really breathing. He was in the fucking air, but he was trying to breathe. You watch the little video, you can see his mouth opening and closing. He was probably 6 pounds. That's a perfect size fish right here, though.
Oh, yeah. That's an alien for around here. But we got some. I mean, we got some weird looking fish around here too, though. I mean, you get a lot of them come out of the Red River, and there's a lot of different species of fish in that lake that we got though in Lake Texoma. It's
I got some bad stuff. You got another app open?
I don't think so.
No, it was mine. Yeah, I got a bad wire going out or something because they done kicked it off one time already. I want to do that noodling. Hell no. I ain't sticking my fucking hand in no hole in the ground. Shit. Hell.
Noodling?
Yeah, you gotta be crazy.
I've done it once.
Mullet fishing's your jam. They do that. They do that down there on 16, out towards what the hell's the name, Placa. They'll be out there fishing for mullet. They use corn. I ain't never did it, but then again, I ain't never eat the roe out of mullet either. But people swear by it. They say that mullet smoked on the grill is good shit, but not for them. I don't like fish that's got a fishy taste.
Yeah, I don't need a. I mean, that's
them like, reds are not that way. They're just not. They're clean fish. They have they like to eat live shit. You know what I'm saying? They go now. They will forage for stuff off the bottom because they eat crabs and stuff like that. But for the most part, they're not. They don't have like a muddy taste or a gamey taste. They're good eating. And the old lady, she'll when she cooks them up, I do all the flaying. You know what I mean? She don't do no cleaning. Yeah. She will cook them, but I flay them out and then I give them to her, and then she'll chop them up and she'll bread them with like that shrimp batter. You talking about fucking good? Jesus Christ! Look out, my grandson. Oh shit, he'll eat a whole fish by himself if you don't watch him. Be like, hey boy, you better leave some for other people. Other people hungry too. He likes it when I go fishing. He was kind of upset I didn't take the boat out. He knows when Papa takes the boat out, more than likely, Papa's coming home with some fish. He'd be like, he was standing at the door when we got here today, and I was like, I didn't go, buddy. He's like, Nitro, I've never heard. I heard there's several different types of meat in turtles, but I've never had one. I'd eat one if I was hungry. I'll tell you that. But then again, I'll eat a raccoon if I was hungry. I ain't had coon either, but you start getting hungry, your ass start eating. I told a story one time about me being out drinking. Monk used to drink a lot when I was young. And me and my buddy had been out drinking for probably 3 or 4 days and hadn't eaten nothing. His mom made a big ass pot of rice and sardines. And I fucked that shit up. I never eat sardines. I hate them. I can't stand them. But I was hungry enough to eat them that day. I got on them. That's when you know you're going through it. You know, you start eating shit that you normally won't eat. You're going through it. What, hey, potential? What do you think about all these natural disasters, dude?
Man, nowadays are they natural?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking too. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm looking at this rock structure, but you won't be able to see it.
I mean, the same people that lie to us about everything is telling us that they're natural disasters. So, can you believe it?
Dude, I can't remember what the guy's name is, but I remember a while back I was watching a story on the Discovery Channel about this old guy. It'd been a couple of years ago, but he was going around promising people rain, and he was trying to shoot that phosphate into the clouds. People where they had droughts and all that shit. I can't remember the dude's name, but he was one of the first original siege clouders.
But I remember back when I was in school, they talked about how they were making it rain for the farmers and stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you don't hear nothing about it.
I've seen him them big cannons that they shoot off to try to push clouds away and shit like that. I don't know if you ever seen them. It's crazy. That motherfucker sounds like a damn warship out there.
Horseback along the banks of the Guadalupe River.
It is a methodical search.
Yeah, no,
That every area
anyway, look there, right there. It's sad that there.
is covered and searched, and that no stone is left unturned.
Most of the missing are in County, where officials have been pressed to explain why a code red alert went out late. Phil Robertson says his family never got an alert and had to fight for their lives. At one point, he thought he saw help approaching on the rushing waters.
I see people's arms waving, and I think it's a boat. And when it gets up, it's a car. And I'm yelling at them, I'm safe, don't worry about me. And they're not yelling, we're coming to get you. They're yelling, help. And that, I don't know what happened to them, but they just swept around this way.
More than 2,000 responders are on the ground here in Kerr County, helping with the search for victims. Much of that is happening along the bridges and banks of the river.
It's just getting through these brush piles. I mean, I've been in some piles that are the size of school buses. They're big, they're massive, and they're everywhere.
Stories of survival and heartbreak are everywhere. Cody Velasek's family in Hunt escaped the floods, but heard neighbors yelling for help. At least one of them died.
It's a horrible feeling because you wanted to help them and you didn't know what would happen to them, but you knew deep down if you tried going out there, then something would have happened to you as well.
In the wake of the disaster, nearby Bandera tested its outdoor warning sirens, the town hoping to prevent a tragedy of its own. Karen Waugh, CBS News, Kerrville, Texas.
Yeah, that's fucking heartbreaking.
Search
bro.
crews move on horseback.
When you know that somebody's in trouble and you can't do anything to fucking help them, that's fucked up.
We are going to be looking at some disturbing videos, strange and odd news stories, and as always, let's go ahead and get right into today's
video. A Copper Top shared with us. Let's see what it's
What on here? This is coordinated. This is not natural. And like I said in my last video, nobody should be seeding clouds a day after a rainstorm in a location that is vulnerable to massive flooding.
Please address a larger question, which is one that is somewhat broad and perhaps even religious, but are you playing God? Are you messing with things that you shouldn't be messing with when it comes to the weather?
I get this question all the time, and I totally think it makes sense to ask it. My intention is to serve God. I think that in Genesis 1:26 through 28, and then throughout the Psalms and the rest of the Bible, God tells us to take dominion over and steward creation, both for our sake, creation's itself, and then to honor him. And so if there are droughts and we have the tools to mitigate...
I'm going to say this again. I don't know how many of y'all heard me last night when I said this, but mankind is the only one that destroys this fucking planet. And not only that, it's always the goddamn educated. It's the ones with all the fucking education that do all the fucking destroying. So you tell me how smart these fucking people really are.
The damage done by them for our sake and for nature itself, then we should deploy those for the sake of tending to and stewarding the world. And if we weren't to do that, if we were to ban cloud seeding wholesale, despite knowing that it's safe, despite knowing it could help alleviate these problems, we'd be abdicating our God-given responsibility.
Please address a larger question, which is...
That is some very scary stuff. That is the CEO of Rainmaker distorting the Bible, saying while they're not playing God, they are doing the work of God through weather manipulation. What makes this even more disturbing is that Peter Thiel had paid for Rainmaker, put money into Rainmaker, and he was on camera recently distorting the Bible.
Yeah, it's, to me, that shit's fucking foolish, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
To even think that they have a fucking right. Because let me tell you something, when they destroy all the shit, they're not going to be financially responsible for it. And you can't bring back fucking human life once you done killed it.
And in the end is you get the perfected body and the perfected soul through God's grace. And the person who tries to do it on their own with a bunch of machines is likely to end up as a dystopian character.
Well, it's... Let's articulate this.
And you can have a heretical form of Christianity, right? That says something else.
I don't know. I think the word nature does not occur once in the Old Testament, and so if you and there is a word in which a sense in which the way I understand the Judeo-Christian inspiration is it is about transcending nature. It is about overcoming things, and and the closest thing you can say to nature is that people are fallen, and that's the natural thing in a Christian sense, is that you're messed up, and that's true. But there's some ways that with God's help, you are supposed to transcend that and overcome that.
So we have Peter Thiel saying he's serving.
And anybody who claims to be, just like I said last night too, anybody that fucking claims, well, God told me to tell you this. Well, let me explain something to you. God doesn't need you to talk to me. God would do it directly. I promise. He was smart enough to create this whole fucking universe. He doesn't need you to give me a message. He'll give me the message itself. People use that shit. They try to use religion and shit. It's wild, dude. It's fucking wild, man.
God by using transhumanism, and we have the company he funded, Rainmaker, saying they are serving God through weather manipulation. But that's only talking about Texas and this one company, which is Rainmaker. But this is something else altogether. It's not just normal seeding of the clouds, their terminology. It's something else. The CEO of Rainmaker, he's just the face. He's the fall guy. We're seeing these horrific weather events taking place across multiple states in multiple locations, even around the world. So we're talking about also NextRed, DARPA, HARP, and so forth. They tell this guy, go ahead and see the clouds. We'll even give you talking points for everything. If you notice, he has an answer for everything. And then once he's finished seeding these clouds, right behind them will again be NextRed, DARPA. So this is way bigger, and there are multiple players than what we're being led to believe. And now we have this flash flooding over in Chicago that produced another 1 in 500 year, 1 in 1,000 year type of rain event. Reading this article from 5 Chicago, they're going to say that Chicago experienced a rare but not unprecedented flash flood event Tuesday night in what some forecasters described as a 1 in 500 year event. Now, what makes this unprecedented is that these 1 in 500 year, or in some states, 1 in 1,000 year flash flood events are happening at the same time across multiple states. It is also not just Chicago. It's also Texas, New Mexico, North Carolina, Eastern Pennsylvania, among other states. Reading this right here, there were 256 flash flood warnings across 33 states in only 6 days. When forecasters say that something is 1 in 500 or 1 in 1,000, it doesn't mean it happens every 500 or 1,000 years. It's just very, very rare. Reading this part of the article, it says, when forecasters say that an event was a 1 in 500 year rainfall, it means we have a 0.2% chance of seeing that type of rainfall rate in any given year. And yet, like I said, this type of rainfall is happening across multiple states in a span of only days. The article goes on to say, we've had higher rain totals in plenty of previous storms, but most were over a longer period of time, reducing the chances of flash flooding. Rain rates of over 3 inches per hour are exceptional and indicative of an atmosphere holding a lot of moisture. I just wonder why it seems to be holding a lot of moisture lately. That just reeks and screams of weather manipulation, but that's just a conspiracy theory. Weather manipulation, particularly cloud seeding, focuses on altering atmospheric conditions to influence precipitation patterns. One aspect of this relates to the atmosphere's ability to hold water, a factor amplified by climate change. But is it really climate change? I mean, I'm sure it is. I'm sure they are changing something in the climate, but it's not what they want you to believe. It's not the cows, the planes, and so forth. It's what they're doing. Let's go ahead.
Yeah, seeding in clouds. See, just like, do you remember when all this shit was on YouTube about North Carolina stuff? Potential.
I think so.
There was a lady on there. Hey, there was a lady on there a day before all the flooding saying, what the fuck is going on? We're already 9 feet over flood level. And they were on there talking about a dam failure. And then the next thing you know, the rest of North Carolina's flooding up there. And I honestly think that they seeded the clouds to try to cover up the fucking failure of that dam, so they didn't have to have take responsibility. Because if it wasn't storming and all like that up here, people would wonder where the fuck all that water came from. It was crazy. But my thing was I could never find the video. But she was damn sure on it, freaking the fuck out, and she was showing that there was a bridge that they had to get over the creek, and it was gone. You could see the very beginning of it, and you could see the other side of it. But she was saying it's 9 fucking feet higher than it's ever been before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, well, come to find out, they seeded the clouds up there too, and then the way that them people got treated, that was fucking wild, man. No help at all. That was crazy.
Take a look at this interesting article from WRDW that tries to promote cloud seeding. It goes on to say not every cloud produces rain, right? That's because they hold tiny water droplets that float. As long as they don't run into each other, cloud seeding helps these water droplets run into each other, getting bigger and bigger until they eventually fall to the ground as rain. So basically, cloud seeding helps these clouds hold on to water as long as they can, getting bigger and bigger until they create a rainstorm or rain or even potentially a flood. So maybe this is what the news is talking about when they're saying that the atmosphere over Chicago is holding more water. Matter of fact,
Hey,
read
Will,
this
I'm going to
article
bounce
here
up
from
off here.
AccuWeather.com,
All right,
an
bro.
article
I
you will not
appreciate you
see
coming
back
in, man.
in 2024.
I'm not
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be
Have a
loud
good
much
one.
longer in this anyway. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep, y'all have a good one.
They see the clouds. Who is they? I don't know who they are, bro. But they don't take responsibility when shit fucks up. I know that.
2020, 2019, and so forth. This article is titled, How Do We Get a Dozen 1,000-Year Floods
I
in
know
Just 3
that's
Days?
right, Art.
Just to give an example as to how insane this happens to be, this article continues to say, in fact, this week, half a dozen points in just Texas and North Carolina alone both had 1,000-year rainfalls. So for anybody out there that's saying that this is just conspiracy theorist talk, this is just kooky nut job talk about weather manipulation, this happened
What's
back in
up, Robbie?
2004, 2010, 2017.
Yeah, no, they know what the fuck they're doing. They know what they're doing. And you watch and see, it's always going to be in the poor areas, too. Somewhere where they can force people out that can't afford to rebuild. I've noticed that, too.
Well, my question happens to be, why do we not see any news articles back then talking about how do we get a dozen 1,000-year floods in just 3 days? So I would love to see that. I would love to see a news article back in 2000 and up talking about multiple states at the same time having a 1 in 500 or a 1 in 1,000 flash flood event. And not just that, interestingly enough, as coincidence may have it, quote unquote coincidence, the dams in both North Carolina and Texas.
I told y'all. I told you. I seen where that lady was talking about that shit. About the dam thing. And that would explain why all of a sudden high rise of the water. But nobody fucking reports on that shit, do they? They try to keep that shit hush-hush because they don't want people asking questions.
Failed, dumping in a lot more water. This is a news story coming out of North Carolina.
Rick Herrera has lived beside this quiet Moore County pond for 20 years.
Under my feet, I'm feeling all this debris and pine straw.
Sunday, he found the water quite literally knocking at his back door.
Man, immediately I heard a crash.
That crash was feet of floodwater smashing into his basement. Herrera, his wife and father-in-law, had seen it coming and were all downstairs trying to salvage what they could.
And within a minute, man, water was in and flooded and waist high. And it pushed the refrigerator in, it pushed lots of things flooding down the hallway. And I was trying to get my wife and my father-in-law out of the rushing water. We didn't want to get trapped or pinned by anything. So it was a scary moment.
All that water came from the Longleaf Dam. When the dam went, it sent water pouring into at least 2 houses. It also overtopped another dam downstream, slicing into the earth and washing away the car of a driver who tried to cross the floodwaters. Video Herrera shot shows that driver being pulled to safety by first responders. This one of many swift water rescues that crews had to carry out throughout the afternoon. No deaths were reported across the county, but there were other losses.
And over in Texas, there are people taking video footage and saying that the dams in Texas also had failed as well. But news and media, they are pushing back and saying, no, they did not fail. So who really knows? But this is what the public has been reporting. I mean, what other locations are experiencing also historic flash floods? Look at this. Flash flooding south of Boston shuts down part of I-93 after historic rain, a 1 in 200 year event. The United States is being flooded out. And before anybody says, well, my location is dry, we have not experienced any rain yet, so that's not possible, do not wish that upon yourself, because you do not know who they are going to target next. Now we have...
One thing I will say, when it flooded out here, I was thankful. But at the end of the road, the water was all the way over the fucking stop sign down there. And a friend of mine had borrowed my tractor, and you couldn't even find my tractor. It was 60 horsepower Master Ferguson. It was a pretty good sized tractor. Couldn't even find where it was at. Trucks had floated all around. It was crazy. It was fucking crazy.
Boston experiencing historic floods. We've never seen anything like this before here in the United States. Yes, historic floods do happen. But in the span of only a couple of days, just so many states are receiving historic floods. It kind of feels like last year over in...
From the National Weather Service.
Like I said, this is more than just cloud seeding. A week or 2 weeks ago, we had this green thing flying across Washington, D.C. And now, a couple weeks later, they are experiencing these green skies, which I'm sure means that horrific rain is about to come, just like no different with what we saw in Dubai. The weather radars in multiple locations were just acting crazy. They were showing all these anomalies to the point that meteorologists had to come out and say it's only a glitch. Somebody tripped on a cord and had to plug it back in, or somebody had to go across the street and plug the weather radar back in. That's why we're seeing these anomalies.
So Daily Mail just posted this in response to American politician and former news anchor Carrie Lake, who posted this about an anomaly on the radar. She spies something weird over Washington, D.C. in the app My Radar. It just so happens I'm their senior meteorologist. Conspiracy theories are flying. Daily Mail is calling it a mysterious streak. But if you're a scientist, it's not a mystery. Carrie is in per station radar mode, and she's using this site, LWX, west of D.C. The direction of the so-called anomaly is key. The National Weather Service in Sterling is located just northwest of runway 19 and 1 at Dulles. And here is their WSR 88D radar. Now, the beam leaves the radar at a 0.5 degree elevation, so just over the horizontal. But something is blocking a sliver of that beam. We can check the FAA database to see if there are any tall towers nearby. And there are a bunch. But this tall antenna caught my eye near the north end of the runway. The radar's right here. And here's some tower. And it turns out to be a communication tower for the airport's fire department. So the radar just up here, here's where the fire station is. And on Google Maps, you can even see the shadow from the tower. So if you're the radar right here, and you're shooting out a beam, a little bit is gonna be blocked by that little tower of roughly the same height. And so when the radar beam is shooting out energy that bounces off a thunderstorm, sometimes it bounces off the thunderstorm, then to the tower, then back to the radar, plotting a weird, erroneous signal, which you see right there. Trust science, not Daily Mail and conspiracy theories.
So even though something like this has never been seen before on radar,
yeah, trust science. Yeah, that's a cool story.
Is easily explained by firefighter towers shooting beams and these beams bouncing off thunderstorms.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's what that is. I'm trying to stop this. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Well, y'all, I'm fixing to go eat me something. Drink me a cup of coffee. Thanks. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out with us. With social media, they can keep things quiet. They are losing control. They will take more of our freedom to our own safety. Yeah, I believe that too, Stacy. But here's the thing: were we ever safe to start with? I don't think so. I don't think we've ever been safe. We're just more aware of it now. Hey, peace out, y'all. Love your neighbor. We'll holler. And bare bones is not on the internet. I just want to repeat that. Somebody running around with a fake bare bones account. Or Mr. Casey. Casey. People are weird, man. We'll holler.